Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. This time we're on rFactor 2 and we're going to be trying out the brand new GT3 Challengers Pack that Studio 397 have announced. It's a DLC at the price of €15 at the moment, and yeah, it's another DLC before 2019, and it just shows off how much work the guys on Studio 397 are putting on. So pretty much we're going to be trying out this DLC on a 7-lap race around Sebring, which is the DLC track, the latest count DLC track, which we showcased on the previous video. My previous video was on that Sebring track where we tried the endurance pack. This time we're going to be trying the GT3 Challengers Pack, which is the latest DLC from Studio 397 on rFactor 2. Pretty much they got the Porsche 911 GT3R on this DLC, where you can pretty much see the car right now. It's a pretty nice car. Last time they had the Porsche 991. They've also added the first actual official Audi onto the game, which is the Audi R8 LMS GT3 again, as you can see. So yeah, it looks pretty fine and pretty cool. I'm going to try this car out on track, as obviously, and also they've added a BMW, however you want to call it, M6 GTE, which, you know, I really want to try out again. GT3 actually. Last time they had a BMW M8, if I'm correct. This time they've added the M6, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit more racing in terms of the body, and they've also added the McLaren 720. This car is the 720S GT3. This is the car we're going to be driving on this race, and it's the car I was amazed to look at straight when the DLC came. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to driving this car in Sebring. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into this race and see how well we can do. I really want to see how the cars feel. If you're actually wondering what does a Bentley and the Mercedes do there, is the fact that I've also bought the GT3 pack because I want to buy this pack. So that's why there are some Bentleys and some other McLarens and some Corvettes there on the race. So yeah, I didn't really want to show the cars from the GT3 pack because it's a pretty old DLC, but I want to put them in a race because they are all GT3 cars, and I really want to have a blast with two GT3 DLCs right now. As on the start of the race, we've already gained plenty of positions, up into P23 now we are, as we make a double move on to turn number 2. Side by side now with a Bentley. We're going to make that move stick very nicely, and we've got also the Radical from the GT3 pack on here. But yeah, so far we're just trying to make some positions up into the start of the race. The car feels fine so far. I'm just give me some time and let me analyze how the car feels and everything as the race goes on. There's pretty cars messing up here, fighting around onto that first lap. We're now side by side with a Radical here, which is a very exciting car to see on the GT3 package. I really want to try this car out because it's not an LMP car. It's a car that has the same amount of speed as the other GT3 cars, but it is so different aerodynamically in this game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying out this car too. I'm not really sure if I'm going to make a video on it, but the car that I'm going to be making a video on is the next car is going to be on the GT3 Challengers Pack, which is the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. Unfortunately, this car couldn't come now because of the licenses that Studio 397 have got. It's going to be coming on the LA 2019, so we're going to be making a different video on that car pretty soon. Not for all the cars in the DLC, obviously. We're going to be making one for the McLaren and showcasing the other cars, and also one from the Aston Martin, which is going to be coming in 2019. But already we made plenty of positions, and we had a pretty good fight here with the Corvette, as you know, we got him around the outside some previous corners, and now I think we are in position number 18 as of the first lap. So we're starting in P39 or P40, and we went up into P18 already from the first lap. So that's a pretty good start into the race. Now we got the other McLaren of 650S, which is from the GT3 pack. We're right behind this car. So far the car feels great. Sebring track, as always. I'm gonna keep my opinion on this track. On this one, it's probably the best sim racing track out there available. So go grab it now that they have discounts on the Steam store page. So go, if you have some spare money, go give it a shot. You will not regret it, because this track feels absolutely amazing. As the Corvette now goes on for a lunge up the inside, I run a little bit wide. I'm now behind the Corvette, and now in terms of the outside line, I'm gonna try and go on the throttle a little bit earlier and regain my position here great battle here, and once again with the Corvette. And we're going to be maintaining our position, our P18 now, as we are now entering lap number 1, and we're on to the second lap now, going into the first lap actually. The cars here are fighting. The Bentley seems to be losing some time there, as the McLaren in front of me is going to be making a move on the Bentley, which loses the brakes, and we're going to be following up our fellow McLaren here. And we're going to be completing a move on the Bentley, which seems to be the slowest car out of all. Probably some braking issues for all the Bentleys, something weird going on with them around Sebring. But we are now up into P17 behind the McLaren of the McLaren 650S. I haven't tried a single car from the GT3 pack, because I just bought it now on Christmas time. So I might actually make a video on that, just driving, not showcasing it, because I've already told you it's a no DLC bar. If you guys are really interested in the video on that, if you really want to see my perspective from that DLC, I will happily make a video on that. But now, as you can see, we are now on the back of another McLaren. We got a better exit through this corner, and we're going to be trying to complete a move us onto the back straight now. I don't know if the AI is going to outbrake me into this corner. Probably going for a lunge up the inside, and also the Bentley goes up the inside, and we make slack on. That's gonna put me a little bit off the pace there, and I'm going to understay onto that corner, but everything's fine. We just lost the position. We're back into P17, but we got the pace to fight with those McLarens for sure, as there's a huge train of cars now. I think a Bentley might be holding up everybody here onto this corner, and there's a big oh god, somehow all those 4 McLarens lost the pace, and we just gained 4 positions there from P17 up into P13. So that's pretty surprising to see. Something happened there between those McLarens, and they all reduced speed immediately, and I took advantage of that and gained 4 positions all of a sudden, as there's another Bentley going pretty slowly through the final corner. This is the problem with the Bentleys rolling into the final corner. That's where they have an issue, and the McLaren once again overtook the Bentley there. I'm yet to actually overtake any of the GT3 Challengers cars, so sorry about that. We haven't had any fights with those cars. The cars that I'm only fighting are GT3 cars, not the GT3 Challengers cars, so you know, not really fine not to have any fights with those cars, but it's cool because we have some fights, and maybe with all the DLC cars, but still fights, so that makes the video interesting. Another bad exit here from the McLaren. We're going to be trying to take advantage of that once again onto the back straight. This time I'm going to try and outbrake the AI car and maintain P12 that I'm going to be on right now, and probably we're going to be making that move stick. Yes, we are. That's a pretty nice move completed here. Up into P12 now we are, as you can see from the TV style camera. That's pretty cool to see. One of my favorite camera views, the TV style here around Sebring, watching all those McLarens, because it's mostly McLarens here racing right now, because from the GT3 DLC, the McLaren car has the most skins, so that's why you can see a lot of McLarens racing in this race. But it's all fair and square. There are all kinds of cars, Mercedes, Corvettes, even the new cars, even though we can't really see them fighting. As I made an aggressive move here up the inside of this McLaren. Pretty nice move, if you ask me. I was pretty committed onto the brakes there to complete that move, and that is going to put us into P11 on already lap number 3 we are, and we're going to be going on to lap number 4 as the race goes on. We're actually into P10, so I missed an overtake there. Sorry about that, but there's another fight in front. I think it's a McLaren versus a Mercedes. So, and I've also got a McLaren right behind me, so I'm going to try and not let him get this slipstreaming as much as possible. And as you can see, McLaren couldn't really make anything on that. And as the race went on, the McLaren is now in front of me. The Mercedes going for a move of the McLaren around the outside. The McLaren, sneakily enough, nastily there, closed off the outside line, and the Mercedes, I'm sorry, made a mistake there, outbraked itself, and ran a little bit wide. It gave me the position up into P9 now we are. This race has been going pretty fine so far, if I'm being honest. So now we've got another Bentley in front of a McLaren, and of course the Bentley is going to be slowing down the McLaren. So let's see if we can take advantage of that once again. The McLaren going for a move now onto the Bentley, slight contact between the two of them. Nice reflexes by me. Didn't make any contact with anybody, and now up the inside this McLaren. Let's see if we can make the most of this, and we're going to be easily completing a move there. I was pretty aggressive, but I wanted to gain that position. I saw the gap there, went for it up the inside, and that's a nice move completed here by me. And now behind a Bentley. Let's see, is that Bentley going to lock up into the final corner? Yes, it is, and the other Bentley also in front of him, but the locked up again, and so we actually didn't get in a position, and we've got a bad exit onto the final corner. I was paying attention to the lockups, and the McLaren is going to try and make a move around the outside, but I'm going to try and go up the inside of the Bentley into turn number 1 as we've entered lap number 5, and that's going to be a move down by me up into P7 now we are. And in front of me with only 2 laps to go, it's another Bentley going pretty slowly. So I don't know what's up with the Bentleys, but somehow they're pretty slow and seem to be the slowest car on track, even though they've got some track position. And now onto the final lap we got the Bentley going pretty slowly. We're gonna try and find some spaces, try and complete a move now onto the final lap, and finish actually 6th and gaining a lot of positions into that race. It's going to be an incredible race. I think we're going to be gaining something like 36 positions or something like that if we make the move stick. But yeah, so far so good, really good race, and if we can also complete this move into the final lap. The Bentley goes off into the brakes and made contact there. I'm going to give the position back because it would be pretty unfair if I gained the position like that. You know, we made a lot of contact there, heavy contact, and I'm not really going to complete the move. But now we can fight again for the position. Let's see if the Bentley can defend very well. Nice turn onto the outside line now. We're very close. The Bentley gets a better exit than me, so I guess that's going to be me trying to gain the position onto the back straight. Look at that. The Bentley seems to be missing the braking zone. Probably some problem with the tires or the brakes. I don't really know. Look at that. There's so much understeer on that Bentley car. I don't really know what's the reason for that. But now we're onto the inside line. Same move as we made on the McLaren on the previous lap, and that's going to be moved down now into 6th position onto the final lap of this Sebring race. And now onto the final corner. I've got the inside line. I don't know if the Bentley is going to outbrake me and make the move stick. I'm going to try and go deep into the brakes into the final corner, and I'm probably going to go a little bit too deep, and that's a mistake by me here into the final corner, and that's going to compromise my run and gift all those McLarens and the Bentley a position. It's going to be 10th position onto the race. Pretty disappointing to mess everything up now onto the final corner, but what can you say? I mean, you know, we tried, we gave it our best shot, but you know, that's how it goes. 10th position, made a mistake. You know, I haven't made a mistake on this corner so far, but you know, final lap was a little bit stressed about what the cars behind me would do, what the reaction would be, because I was on the inside line, so I wanted to outbrake myself there. Made the mistake, you know, things like this happen all the time, so you know, made a mistake onto the final corner and lost about 4th positions onto the amount of 1 corner onto the final lap. But you know, pretty happy about the race. The car feels amazing. This car feels good. The track is amazing as always. I really want to try on my own the other cars, but I bet they're going to be the same, if not better. But for the time being, I'm really happy about that DLC. So yeah, I suggest you buying it. It's got some really nice cars, really nice looking cars, and the handling is as always perfect from Studio 397 rFactor 2. But that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch to follow my streams and ask me whatever you want on stream. But until the next video, guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Don't be a bitch. Yeah, I want a Cadillac, color matte black. Yeah, I want a thick bitch with a fat ass. Yeah, I want a crib to crash with a pool and a court and a golf course all in the back. Yeah, I want Gucci, Prada, couple with $1 million. Instagram, 1 million followers. Take out food from Benny Hanna News. I need a follow back from Lily Pons. I need a Drake feature on a song. I could probably do this shit myself and all, but I ain't really trying to wait that long.